Hey everyone, my name is Jamie Lee. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today we're back with another Klassy Network review. I believe they have dropped the network in their name too, so it's just Klassy now. But I have done tons of reviews about this brand at this point, not sponsored. I just really love their stuff. If you have never heard of Klassy before, they are a company based in the US that makes built-in bra tops or Bramis and ones that you can actually wear all day and that actually give you some amount of support. Now, a lot of times when you see like built-in bra tops at somewhere like an Old Navy as an example, I still love the little Old Navy built-in support tops, but they're usually just like a tiny little shelf bra. They don't provide really any meaningful support, and they're something that a lot of times if you have a larger chest or things aren't sitting quite as high, they don't look quite like how they look on the model. The tops at Klassy actually have like a pretty good level of support built into them, and they have tops that are ranging in support levels, so you can get ones that are lower support, medium, high, just depending on what you're looking for. I own a ton of these tops. I have some of their built-in kind of support dresses. I have a romper. I have been buying from them for quite a few years now, and I really love their stuff. Now, something important to note before we get into the specifics of the review, like I mentioned before, Klassy is based in the US. Shipping to Canada takes quite a long time. I know they have a pretty small team at Klassy. This isn't like a huge company. We're not talking about like a Target or an American Eagle. It's a few people packaging the orders. So just getting it like packaged and shipped off takes quite a while. And then obviously shipping from the US can take quite a while as well. Now, something nice on the Klassy website, when you go to check out, you can see exactly how much like taxes and duties will be up front. Like you pay for it at the time of shipping. So there's no unexpected costs when it shows up at your door. This also means that what I usually tend to do is place more smaller orders versus one humongous order, which feels very counterintuitive. But I find for duties in particular, as long as you're keeping your order pretty small, if you keep it under 100 US, you usually don't pay any duties at all. And if you keep it fairly low, the duty amount, like it just seems to rise exponentially with larger orders sometimes. I'm not sure what the justification for that is, but a lot of times I'll pick up a couple of pieces at a new launch, or I'll wait for a really good sale, which they always have one near Black Friday. So if you want something like really inexpensive, that's a great time for that. But then also at the end of every season, they usually have a pretty good sale and you can get lots of Bramis for a really discounted price. Now for the Canadians, all of the prices on the website are in USD. So just keep that in mind. I do believe you pay in USD as well, but I don't find the prices are crazy for what the products are. Like once again, they are having to put R&D into these and figure out how to make these tops have higher levels of support while still being like super cute and functional. So I am perfectly fine with paying the price. Usually the Bramis are around like $30 to $45 for a shirt US. Once again, you can oftentimes get a really good sale as well though. Now, like always when we do these videos, I will be sure to include the name, color, what size I got, and a link to each piece down in the description box. So if there is something in particular you want to check out, you just want more information, you can find all of that info down there. And with that, let's get into the review. So specifically, I have a few pieces today from their newest Yacht Club collection. And then I also just want to do like a little bit of a revisit of some of my other Bramis that I absolutely love, because this isn't a brand that like releases something once and then you never see it again, with one unfortunate exception of probably my favorite top of all time. I'll still talk about it, but they don't make it anymore. But all of these other tops, you can still get them. So I do think that it's nice to just kind of mention them if there are other top styles that you're maybe considering. So we'll take a look at those, but first let's talk about the little Yacht Club collection pieces. Now first up, we have this little matching set with the tiny little mini shorts plus the halter top. Now this is a full length halter top. You can see it's coming down essentially to my hips. Now they do also make cropped versions of this. So this is a cropped halter, one of my favorite tops of all time from Klassy. And you can see this new version is significantly longer, like multiple inches longer than the little cropped one. This is what the cropped one looks like on, just for reference. You can see obviously much shorter. This one, if you were going to wear it with jeans or something, it would be hitting the top of even like a mid-rise jean. Now when I'm buying tops from Klassy, I typically am looking for something that is a medium to high support. I believe both of the tops I have today are a medium, and that works pretty well for me. For reference, I usually wear anywhere from like a 34 triple D to a 34G, depending on the bra style, style depending on the company that makes it. And I go with my regular clothing size for Klassy Network, which is a medium for tops. And then that includes large bra pads. Now, technically, the bra pads that are included in these, the size large, is a little bit small for me. Like, I should probably be getting XL or XXL bra pads, which will still fit in this size medium top. But I find even like the size large that's included works pretty well for me. Now, these are very thick inserts that are in here. They are removable so that you can swap them out with a thinner one if you prefer. But really, those thicker pads are what is giving you that little bit of support and lift that you need to be able to wear a top like this. I've mentioned this before in the past, but I especially love Klassy Network for tops that usually you couldn't wear a bra with. So this is a true halter top. Obviously very, very hard to wear a bra. So typically I would just avoid this type of top completely. With something like this, you still have support, you have a little bit of lift, things are looking like really good in my opinion. So I feel comfortable and confident to wear this. I have enough support that I could wear it all day without neck and back pain. And just in general, I think that this looks adorable. Now, they had a lot of new colors and really cute little patterns in the new collection, including this really cute pink that was available in this top. But I loved this red stripe so much. And of course, I had to also get the little matching pair of shorts. I rarely get the bottoms from Klassy, so this is one of the first times I've done this. I think I have one pair of like lounge shorts from them as well. But I feel like these are very cute and actually super comfy. I thought that maybe they wouldn't put as much thought into the bottoms because they really are like a Brami company, but I feel like they have put a lot of thought into this. So obviously this is this beautiful red stripe on this side. On the inside, it's just a solid red, and this is like a super, super soft jersey material on the inside, which is great. And the outside is soft as well. The inside is unbelievably soft, which is great. This does have an elasticized waist, so you can get these on really easily. They're super comfy. It is a thin piece of elastic, but it's not tight, so I don't find it's like digging in or anything. It's sitting nice and comfortably, really flat. They do have this little tie at the front, but this is really just decorative, and I do think that that looks really cute. And then these are obviously very, very short. Like, these are teeny tiny little mini shorts, perfect for just lounging around your house, sitting in your backyard on a hot day. I personally really like that they kind of flare out a little bit from the body at the bottom and also at the sides here. I think that that looks really cute, and I think this as a little matching set is absolutely adorable. So definitely a gigantic fan of both of these things. Definitely be sure to let me know how you like this and if you would wear a little matching set like this, and let's go on to the next thing. All right, next up we have a top that arguably would be even harder for me to wear, and that is a straight up tube top. If you have watched this channel for any amount of time, you will probably know I never wear tops like this. Every single time I have tried one in recent years, I'm always just like, I hate how it looks. It comes down too low, so any strapless bra I have, I just end up seeing little flashes of it all day. It annoys me. This, I think, is perfect. This feeling of putting on a top like this that normally would never work for me and just having it fit comfortably, feel pretty supported in here. This is why I continue to buy from Klassy no matter what. Like, I am a lifelong customer at this point because I think this is absolutely adorable. Now, once again, if you don't like this kind of like light creamsicle orange with the little white stripes, they had multiple other colors you could pick from as well. I love orange in the summer. It's probably my most worn color every single summer. Orange and green. I don't know why. I put them away in the fall, and then in the summer they just come back out every single summer. I think it's so cute. And I'm just wearing this today with this pair of like really, really wide leg palazzo style pants from Old Navy. These are like a linen blend pants, super comfy, super airy, and I think they look so cute with something like this, like tiny little top, big flowy pants. One of my absolute favorite like little outfit combinations. Now, this top is a little bit different from the last one. The last one just had those removable cups, no band, no shelf bra, nothing, but you were held in because it's like kind of tight and has that like pretty thick padding in it. This one does have a shelf bra inside of it, and then inside of that shelf bra there is that same like nice thick removable padding. Once again, you wouldn't really want to remove it if you really want the full effect of these, which is shaping everything, lifting it, and making your boobs just look amazing, because I do think that all of these tops look great. Now, a lot of times with strapless little tops like this, I know I always see people complain that they slip down. I have a pretty big chest for my size, so I will be honest, that's not something that is usually a concern for me, but I'm certainly not noticing that at all here. Like, it is sitting very securely across. From the back, obviously just looks like a standard tube top. I feel like this looks absolutely amazing. I love the length of this. This one is slightly cropped, so with a little mid-rise pant, you just get like that tiny sliver of midriff, which I think is so cute over the summer on vacation. This is my preferred amount of tummy to be showing. I think that it just looks really cute. And I adore the color of this top. I think that it is absolutely gorgeous. The orange, the little creamsicle vibes that I'm getting from it. Perfect for summer, great with a white pant. I think it will also be absolutely perfect with pink bottoms. Like a light pink or a more like hot pink looks so good with orange. And I know you're probably thinking she's crazy, but I promise that they look so good together. Even a slightly more muted pink, like I just have these in the room from a try on I did the other day. They're a linen pant from Halter. I feel like that would be really cute too. Pink and orange, it's a very underrated color combination. It always looks so cute together. So those are the pieces that I got from the newest collection. Overall thoughts on the new collection: adorable, amazing. They do an incredible job. I love the little tops. And surprisingly, really loved the tiny little shorts. So there's always that as well. Now, there are quite a few other tops that I love and adore, wear non-stop, that I just think that you should also include in your wardrobe from Klassy Network. Maybe you want to pick up this one tube top, but you're thinking, maybe I would love to get something else. I have a whole list of suggestions, but first, we have to have a moment for the top that was sold for Valentine's Day and has never returned. This lace top is probably one of my favorite tops I've ever had in my life. It looks so unbelievably good. The full back of it is just completely see-through lace, and then the front obviously is like lined so that your nips aren't showing, and then it has like the built-in support. Looks so good. I've worn it to multiple concerts in the past month. I think it's just like the sexiest shirt I've ever had, and you don't have to wear a bra with it, which is always a plus. Next, if you follow me on Instagram, you see this shirt an ungodly amount, and people ask about it all the time. It's this perfect white cropped tank. They also make full-length versions of this, but this tank top I wear incessantly. I could give you a few pictures of it. It is just the cutest tank top. It has, once again, a little bit of built-in support. This one, once again, has like a little shelf bra inside and then the removable padding. It fits amazing. It is so, so comfy. It's just like a really good, heavyweight, very high quality feeling tank with the benefit of you don't have to wear a bra, and it's white, so you don't have to worry about it being see-through and like seeing your black bra straps through. It's just absolutely perfect in every way. I wear it at minimum once or twice a week, like constantly. And I've had it for a couple of years and it still looks perfect. To be fair, I should probably get another couple of those white tanks at some point, because if that one ever gets stained or anything, I will be devastated because I wear it constantly. And I think having that tank in black as well would be perfect. This top is one of my favorite little like work tops. It has the V-neck, but it's not so low that you have to worry about having like tons of cleavage or anything. This one, once again, has a little shelf bra in it. This is one of the ways that I've worn it with some navy blue little dress pants. This one I would say is lower support versus some of the other ones. Like that tank version I would say is like quite high support. This one is like a medium to low, but I just feel like it looks so good and so perfect for wearing with like a little cardigan to work. You don't get too hot because it's a tank. The back looks really, really smooth because you don't have a bra like digging in anywhere. And just in general, definitely would recommend this one. Very, very soft, stretchy, ribbed material. Once again, perfect for the workplace. I mentioned this one at the beginning. This is just my favorite little halter top. I have worn this with 100 different outfits. This is the birthday top that I wore last year in this like all yellow outfit that I thought was so, so cute. And this is definitely one that I would recommend if you like a crop top. Like this is a pretty aggressive crop. And like you saw, they also make these little halter halter tops in a full length as well if you don't love a crop. And then if you want something that's just like a little bit different, a little more interesting, versus, as you can tell, I tend to usually get basic everyday Bramis. I have a lot more than the ones that I've just shown, but those are probably the ones I wear most often. I got this one last summer. I feel like it's very, very cute. It has the little bows on it, a little bit of lace. I felt like this was very like Sabrina Carpenter coated, to be honest. Like this, I usually wear it with like a little white maxi skirt. I think that that's very adorable. Cute with just like some jeans as well, or some little shorts, but very pretty, a little bit different than some of the other tops. And this one, once again, I would say is like more of a medium low support versus some of the higher support options, but I do think it's really cute. And I have, once again, so many more tops than just these, but I would say those ones are the ones that I am reaching for most often, with that white tank being by far the most worn shirt in my entire wardrobe. I just always end up gravitating towards it. I'm like, oh, I could wear this other shirt. You know what would look great though? That white tank, and I always end up wearing it. I just think that it's perfect. And with that, that is everything about Klassy Network for today. As they do new launches, you can be assured that I will be trying them on. So definitely be sure to follow along if you like seeing these kinds of reviews from Klassy Network. I also always post my daily outfits on LTK, so if you are interested in seeing how I actually style the pieces that I buy, that's a great place for it. I know in videos I tend to just like put on a pair of pants and call it a day, but I promise that in my everyday life I am usually putting a little bit more effort than that. But for a video, I like to really try and focus in on the pieces we're talking about. And with that, thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope you have a fabulous day and that I'll see you next time. Bye!